you so much, Interfaith Council, Mr. President, Bina, Bibi, all of my friends here today, and family, because I do consider you family. This is such a tremendous honor for me to be presented with this award today in the month that happens to celebrate women across the world, women who have contributed so much, women who so often go unsung and forgotten about. I want to thank Elizabeth Crowley for being a very strong woman and mentor to me in my world and to my walk into City Council. Elizabeth, thank you so much for always being a friend to me, a wonderful leader that I look up to. Thank you. Thank you to Muhammad Haq for your work for the Queen of Queens, Melinda Katz. We thank you for your great work in support of women. You know, as Elizabeth mentioned, I'm coming from an event today, my first event to honor women in Women's History Month. And as she said, our keynote speaker was the Honorable C. Virginia Fields. Her speech shook so many of us in the room in that she said so many profound things. She is such a great leader still in the year 2019. But there are so many things that we just take for granted that we just do as women in the year 2019. And what she did was she brought us back to a time that some of us don't really know. And that's the time of the 50s and 60s in America. The time where people of color were marginalized, dehumanized, and treated as less than. She took us to a time where she was a little girl growing up in Alabama, and her model was her mother, who made sure that she had knowledge of the goings-on in her community, not just knowledge, but that she had the wherewithal to become a leader as a child. So I celebrate the two young ladies who came up and read the poem about Susan B. Anthony and about Rosa Parks, two generational trailblazers and magnificent leaders. I thank you both for being here today. I thank you both for representing youth, young women. I thank you so much for being articulate in your representation today and for celebrating women, which you both are, young women and girls in the year 2019, growing up in a world that sometimes still looks down upon us, in a world that sometimes still marginalizes us, in a world that right now had to proclaim a Me Too movement that never should be. So I thank you both for being here and for sharing your talent with us today. And lastly, Imam, your message was absolutely inspirational for me, just coming in and hearing it and hearing how passionate your delivery was in celebration of women. So I thank you for that. I thank you for commemorating your mother, for commemorating mothers across the world. For without mothers, there would be no boys. Without mothers, there would be no fathers. Without mothers, there would be no collective us in our collective faith as a collective people of faith. I thank you for your wonderful message that honors our God, our collective God, our total creator of our total precious creation. Thank you for that amazing message. I honor you today as well. Once again, Interfaith family, Bishop, thank you for being here today. Thank you all for thinking it not robbery, as we say in the Christian faith, to spend your time, your talent, your commitment to this community, and your honoring of women today, not just for me, but for all women across this district, across this city, across this country, and across the world. God bless you, and thank you.